It is possible that Donald Trump has finally had enough of Elon Musk. Fingers crossed, after the daily controversies and scandals that Elon Musk's likely coup of the US government has generated for him. Elon Musk has spent the weekend just breaking into government buildings, accessing files, despite apparently not having had a background check or the security clearances, breaking likely a number of laws along the way, but that's okay. The DOJ doesn't exist anymore. And it's not really looking great, especially for a person like Donald Trump, who's supposed to be in control, to have a shadow president running a shadow government and not only doing more on a daily basis, but generating more headlines on a daily basis than you are. Well, like I said, maybe it's gone too far. Let's see, take a look at this.
Elon can't do and won't do anything without our approval. And we'll give him the approval where appropriate, where not appropriate, we won't.
Yeah, so that's the cover story that I would give if I was Donald Trump. And if my presidency was me being carted over to that desk and then having a bunch of people hand me executive orders that other people wrote months ago that I don't even know what's in it. They literally have to read me the log line to the executive order, and then I go, oh yes, that's a thing I wanted to do. Yeah, I would probably want to imply that I was in charge. And oh no, Elon's not doing anything unless I give the okay. I like all this stuff. I think it's totally cool that he's running around with a pack of 19-year-old incels and making decisions that affect the lives of hundreds of millions. I think that's awesome. But he also went on to say, and this kind of really gives the game away, he said that where there's a quote conflict of interest, we quote won't let him go near it. I mean, like, I think it's adorable to conceive of Trump thinking that that's actually his position. First of all, yeah, too late, buddy. A little bit goddamn late, considering that Elon Musk has already been all up inside the payment system that handles government contracts, potentially to his businesses, potentially to his competitors. All of it's a conflict of interest. He's literally the richest man in the world, who also, let's never forget, spent $250 million buying your ass, Donald Trump. It's all conflict of interest from floor to ceiling. And so maybe he thinks that, whatever. Again, he's a ceremonial figure at this point. He can think whatever he wants. The real people are doing real damage to our government, and he's just sitting there implying that he's in the loop. Well, anyway, like I said, there have been some bad headlines for the Trump-Musk presidency. For instance, USAID workers slammed the fact that they had done this blockade of the funding from USAID, including for life-saving drugs, saying 300 babies that wouldn't have had HIV now do. And lest you believe, oh, well, that's hyperbolic and exaggerating. Well, I want you to do the math, because if the treatments and drugs that they provide stop hundreds of thousands, millions of people from getting HIV, as well as many other things, and we know historically that is the case, how do you think that breaks down on a day-by-day basis? They said 300 there. Theoretically, it could be another 300 today, another 300 tomorrow. This is not just fun and games. I know that Elon Musk is used to dwelling in the territory of playing Diablo or trolling on Twitter or whatever. People are getting lifelong debilitating illnesses and or dying as a result of him engaging in the criminal acts that he's been doing. And we have more, including more attempts by Trump and his team to sort of put himself back in the picture here. But Adrienne, we haven't gotten a chance to talk since he was inaugurated. And so with what you're seeing from Elon Musk and DOGE and Trump so far, what are your thoughts?
First off, you say these 300 babies are dying. The thing is, to Elon Musk and those in the leadership cabinet of Donald Trump, those aren't real babies. They're not real people because they don't look like them. And that really seems to be the message that many officials and also Elon Musk continue to send, whether it's by putting people in positions of power who are just outwardly racist, ethnocentric, and just cruel to anybody who does not live or look like them. But But that's also really the message that's coming down to us, we the people. And that is really what a lot of people, unfortunately, intentionally voted for. The idea that they could push people and kick people who they believe are beneath them. And it's really disgusting. And in large part, when it comes to this whole Elon Musk thing, having access to rooms he shouldn't, it's extremely scary. It's like someone just walking into an electrical room and just cutting wires and, hey, I don't know what'll happen, but that wire looks completely and totally useless. It's going to lead to a significant decline and downfall. And that's kind of what we saw with Twitter to begin with. It makes no sense whatsoever, but causing this chaos is part of Trump's building up of his authoritarian regime.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think the analogy is just great and a robust analogy. Everything is going to work less well or possibly not at all, and the whole place is full of Nazis. That's the US government now. And the thing is, like, people don't really want to be on Twitter anymore. Why would anyone want to be involved? Like, if you were, I don't know, like an old school Republican or whatever, why the hell would you want to be around any of these people who are somehow more racist than you are? And so, yeah, that's terrible and pathetic, and we'll get into more about his crew as well. I just want to give one more. This is just, I almost feel bad for Donald Trump in his attempt to do damage control for this, because Tim Walz had tweeted, Elon Musk is a terrible president. It's like a joke, but also it's true. I mean, he's effectively president. And Stephen Chung, like the spokesperson for Trump, quote retweeted it. Tim Walz is a cuck. Oh, you got him, Stephen. Oh, you're right. You hit him so hard that it's not pathetic and beta that Donald Trump has handed over most of his power to Elon Musk. It's not pathetic at all that he's terrified that Elon Musk could turn against him if he takes any of that power back. That Elon Musk could potentially primary a bunch of his favorite candidates, run a bunch of negative ads. That maybe if it was come down to a bunch of MAGA people having to choose between Trump and Musk, that maybe some of them, maybe many of them might choose Elon Musk. No, that's not pathetic at all, because Tim Walz is a cuck. Oh, you're a big, strong boy now, aren't you? Utterly pathetic. Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.